I'm John, and this is the RealTaxHacker.com with WakeUpWayneCounty.com. I wanted to read you guys a piece that I wrote. I was actually going to submit it to the Star for a column. I'm going to give you a little bit of background on it. Last month, the chairman of the Wayne County Board of Supervisors, Jim Hoffman, he's also the Williamson Town Supervisor, he ran his chairman's column for the month about how, tax rates are down in Wayne County. Tax rates are down, we're saving everybody money, all this wonderful stuff. And the following week, Town Supervisor Jody Bender wrote a letter to the editor about how a column for Wake Up Wayne County in the Star that Deb had written was wrong because Deb had said that taxes have gone up the last 5 years. And Jody said, no, taxes haven't gone up because we've lowered the tax rates the last 5 years. So, this is the piece I wrote in response to that. So Jim, Jody, this one's for you. They insult our intelligence. Either that or they don't know what they're talking about. That is what comes to mind when I read the discussions about tax rates. There has been discussion recently about how the county tax rates were $9.54 per $1,000 of assessed value in 2005 and have since been reduced to $7.82 per $1,000 of assessed value. This rate does not include the town rate, village rate, school district rate, or special district rates. County tax rates are down, so taxes must be down, right? Wrong. That's only half the story. Tax rates are based on property value, also known as assessments. After first hearing the discussion about tax rates, I immediately called the Real Tax office to get the assessments for each town from 2005 through 2010. The employees at the Real Tax office were kind enough to put all of that information in a spreadsheet format for me and calculate all of the totals. Let's look. Out of 15 towns in Wayne County since 2005, every town has increased its assessments. The largest jumps have been in Huron, Macedon, Ontario, and Sodus. In my town, Marion, assessments have increased over $30 million in the past 5 years. Countywide since 2005, assessments have increased $688,522,650. And again, this is based on numbers that I got from the Real Tax office, who are the all-knowing tax source in the county. Alright, if anyone wants to dispute my numbers, take it up with the Real Tax office. That's more than $500 million in increased assessments. $500 million. What is an assessment? An assessment is done by a town employee known as the tax assessor. Using some formulas that are not standard from town to town and county to county, and Tom Golisano just won a case in Monroe County proving just that, the assessor assigns a value to your home. For those who have a basic understanding of economics, values are based on supply and demand. Low supply and high demand equals high value. High supply and low demand equals low value. The former math teachers and mechanics who now make up our force of assessors clearly missed those lessons in school. Taxpayers know there is a high supply of properties for sale in Wayne County, as well as a huge amount of abandoned and vacant properties, which we're going to start to cover, and a very low demand for properties in Wayne County. Houses sit on the market for years before they're sold. Years. I've seen some homes in Marion sit for years with a for sale sign in front. In Huron, there is one corner on a road where I took a picture of a dozen for sale signs. If no one wants to move into the county because of high taxes, and boatloads of people are trying to move out, why do the assessors keep increasing assessments? How can they say our properties are worth more if nobody wants to buy them? This year, Macedon was the only town to cut tax rates nearly in half. However, they increased assessments 16%. Even with the cut in tax rates, property owners' tax bills went up significantly. It's just a smoke and mirrors game. And for those of you who want to know more about the Macedon tax rates, if you scroll down here on the left side and go down to like May or June, you'll find a piece in there that I wrote, no, it's got to be in May or April, that I wrote about the Macedon tax rates, and I broke down the numbers. If you had a $100,000 home, $250,000, $500,000, with a cut in the tax rate and an increase in assessment, everybody still wound up paying more. There was no savings in taxes. So, tax rates are down, assessments are up. What about spending? Since 2005, the county has increased its budget or overall spending by over $27 million. To put that in perspective, based on Cornell and the U.S. Census population estimates for this year, estimates, because the real 2010 census results won't be out until next year. These are estimates from Cornell and U.S. Census. Again, all you naysayers who say my numbers and facts and figures are wrong, take it up with the U.S. Census and Cornell University. I'll even show you where I got it from. The county will spend this year $1,788 per person, not taxpayer. $1,788 spent by the county this year per person, not including state and federal grants. After they do their budget and then they keep applying for grants and they get these grants, state, federal, throughout the year, those are not included in that spending number. Alright? In 2005, $1,383 per person, not including grants, was spent. That means the county is spending over $400 more per person in 2010. Not taxpayer, person. $400 more per person in a serious economic crisis. The other part that is left out of the discussion is that when the county increases spending faster than they increase taxes, all they are doing is making the state the middleman. Grants, increased state funds, they all come from us. Only difference is that the county wants to look like the good guy, so they let the state tax us in every way imaginable. They take those funds from the state, then say, but we're the good guys, we lowered your county tax rates, vote me back into office. All the while, it's like they're asking the state to reach into our pocket and take a little more money from us so they don't look like the bad guys. Are you going to let them insult your intelligence and keep feeding you half-truths? Look at the numbers. Everything is not as our supervisors claim. Yeah, it's not. Taxes are not down. Taxes are up. Tax rates may be down, but assessments are up. They're full of crap. You know, all they want to do is cover their own asses, make sure they look like the good guy, and like they're coming off like the good guy. But, hey, the numbers speak for themselves. That's why I love numbers. Again, John with therealtaxhacker.com and wakeupwaynecounty.com. Read more there. Thank you.